Hi everyone, this is Roota Mittal. I'm the creator of the Vortex Mastermind. So, what is Vortex? Vortex is my mastermind which helps you turn your skills, expertise, and passion into a 6 and 7 figure brand. And we help you craft and scale your high ticket offer, implement a high end sales process, and scale up your personal brand to 7 figures. Today, I'm so excited to interview Sakshi Mishra today. Sakshi, welcome. Sakshi is a Vortex Mastermind clients and sells high ticket launch services. She's also a mom of two lovely daughters, and family is a priority for her. So, today we're going to dig in on how she's doing it all, I know work life balance is a myth, but how to do most of everything. I think we can all learn from her. So, welcome, Sakshi. Tell me and tell
Thank,
everyone a little bit about yourself.
thank you for having me, Ruta, first of all. And if I have to talk about myself, I think you've pretty much summed it that I am a mom of two beautiful daughters, and then I'm also a dog mom. So basically, handling three kids and all of them in the toddler's phase. And then the business is going steady thanks to Vortex. So it's been 5 years I've been in this industry of social media and digital marketing. And I started when I had to quit my job at Google as an assistant manager in productions. And that's when I came across all of this. And I never knew that there's a world of digital marketing that existed. And look here, that I'm already building 5 to 6 figures in my business down the line in just 5 years. All thanks to Vortex and the previous courses that I've got from you. It's not that I've not been a part of other memberships. It's not that I've not been into other creators, content, and courses, but this one has always stood out for me. I mean, it's my safety net for business, and uh, yeah, it's been going great. I have predominantly worked with just international clients. I have not touched base much on the Indian market, ironically. But just with international clients, I've been swinging my way, making progress, scaling my done for you services. I basically am a launch strategist expert. So I help all the entrepreneurs and course creators make that terrific, amazing, terrible. I mean, out of those terrible launches that they've been going through, they come to me and we make terrific sales from the launches, with just strategizing and making sure we're touching the right chord of the audiences. So that's my niche. E-courses is my niche. And yeah, all the coaches, course creators have been my clients so far. I've worked with so many of them, built so many figures for them. One of them is a TED Talk speaker as well. She has a course on life and wellness coaching. Another one is a psychotherapist based out in USA. She is a six-figure business owner now. When she met, she had just one product. Now she has 4 mainstream products and 2 running memberships. So yeah, that's about my business pretty much.
That's so cool. So I think for everyone watching, what we're gonna learn a little bit from Sakshi today is how to tap into the international market, because I know a lot of freelancers and consultants want to do that but are unable to do that for some reason. So we are gonna see how Sakshi does that. And you basically niche down to the online education industry, right? That's what has worked out the best for you up until now.
Absolutely. I mean, I have tried my hands in Facebook ads, Instagram ads, for e-com products as well, and I've had my try on the physical or non-digital products as well, marketing them and running ads for them. But I think after a gradual point of time, I realized that making your own novelty sauce and having that particular niche where you're well known for is very important, to get the right kind of clients that fit your potential and that fit your work ethic, I guess. So yes, the entire education system, and I think all kind of courses that deal with the wholesome wellness and coaching world and business are my niche. Yes.
Got it. And so you joined Vortex about a year ago, and then you joined us again for another year, which is so cool. So how was your business doing back then, a year ago when you joined Vortex?
So a year ago, when I was not a part of Vortex, I was doing pretty fine, but then I was stuck in a proper hamster wheel where I would just have 1 or 2 medium-sized clients, somebody who's paying me maybe $1,000, somebody who's paying me just $800 a month, all done for you clients. And then there was just this particular, you know, potential that I could only bring out on the table, saying that, okay, this is what I can do for you. This is how much I can launch for you. Maybe probably we can get these many leads, all that, because there was a particular strategy I was applying for most of my clients. It's not that they were not succeeding, but they again were making a decent amount of sales. And we were then just stuck there, and we would move to another offer, building that, and not looking back at following up with the potential clients and all that. So yes, just one or two clients. But the moment I joined Vortex, things completely changed. One, I learned a lot about the different strategies and the upcoming trends in the industry. Because that's something that when you are a digital marketer or a launch strategist, you don't really get time to get into what's going on, what's trending. You don't get time for your own personal progress because you have your blinders on, you're working for the clients, you're giving them out everything that you've learned so far. But with Vortex, it's just a slight touch base that I do, and I can grasp 100 of new things that are going on in the industry, and I can quickly go and do that for my clients. So it's a repelling effect. If you see, I learn from here, I give it out to my clients, and they make the progress while I get a word of recommendation for them, and I get another client. So it's like that repelling effect, and it's very steady, by the way. I mean, so like anything that you keep giving out, for example, growths on social media, the new kind of funnels that are very in these days, and basic things of what you can do, that particular tweak in the ads or something that you can write as a hook very recently that will have you go trending on social media. So things very basic, but very deep dive tips that we get from Vortex have really changed on how I am getting clients now. So word of recommendation is one, yes, because I've started succeeding and making great progress with the clients' results after joining Vortex. So that has really got me pretty known in the industry of therapists and course creators in the international market. And yeah, I don't have to anyway worry about getting more clients, because I know if I am opening a slot next month, I have to just quickly spend some more time inside the Vortex community, and I'm going to get something out of it, and I'm going to apply it on my social media, maybe put it out in the world, and I'll get a client. I know it's not that easy peasy as it sounds. You, of course, have to give a lot of time, but then Vortex is the safety net. You go there, you get something, you give it out to the world, and you get it back. So it's that easy. And apart from that, building on one-to-many offers is something which has worked amazingly well for my clients, and I'm going to very shortly apply it in my portfolio as well, like expanding my own business as a launch strategist expert. Is that I am going to be opening my one-to-one consultation services that will be paid. And now with Vortex, I have the confidence that I can charge good amount of money. I mean, earlier, probably when I wasn't a part of Vortex, I was charging $1,200, but now I do not charge anything below $2,500 after joining Vortex. I mean, it's not something I would work for anything less than $2,500. So that's the confidence that I've got from Vortex, and because I know, I mean, Vortex has got my back, so I'm going to go there, learn stuff, and apply it, and price high. So yeah.
Yeah, so to confirm, those are monthly prices, $2,500 per month per client that you're charging right now.
Yeah, it's a minimum contract of 3 months, and every month it's $2,500.
Cool. So it's a $7,500 proposal. And I believe you have clients which stay with you for a long time. Is that correct?
Long time. Yes, long time. I mean, it's actually become quite a comfort zone for me, which is again pretty wrong for any business owner, because I'm so comfortable with my clients. They've been with me over a year. So I currently have 4 clients. One is a very new client. One has come from recommendation, again, a new client, but the other 2 are with me from, I think, last month, April. So last year, April. So it's been over a year. And I wouldn't hesitate in saying that I'm the backbone of their business. I know everything in and out. I think there are particular spreadsheets or back in that they might not know, but I definitely know about their business, and they would come to me asking, hey, where's this, where can I find this, how does that work? So it's given me that confidence. Yes, client retention is something I'm pretty sure I have kind of nailed it. So yeah, they are with me for over a year or so.
I love that you said that you're the backbone of their business, because when you do that, you're like a non-negotiable part of their business. and like things cannot go on without you, which means you can charge your price and they won't have any issue because the ROI you bring is so much higher. So
absolutely. And it's not that I haven't. So, I mean, if probably I was charging $2,000 per month 6 months ago, I am now charging the same client $2,500 a month. It's because I've asked them for the price hike and they've been more than happy to give me that. It's just $500 and the returns that they get is massive. So why not? Yes.
yes. And what were you making monthly a year ago, and what are you making right now?
So a year ago, like I said, it was $1,000 a month. So probably, if I have to call it an annual income, it probably would be $15,000 a month, $15,000 a year annually. But now after Vortex since a year, it's been massive. I mean, not only have I just been getting more clients, I'm now taking 4 clients. Like I was earlier taking just 1 or 2, were able to cater to just 1 or 2 because I needed more time for my own growth and things. And I did not had a membership where I could go to and learn the things and grasp quickly. But now after a year in Vortex, I think I'm earning around $5,000 a month. So you can well calculate it. It's a lot of money annually. So yeah, it's like 3 or 4 times the income I was making a year ago.
Yeah. And how much has your business made in its entirety? Like from, did you say you're working in this for the last 5 years?
Yes, I was. Yes.
Yeah. So
So
what's the
I
total for the 5 years?
must be, I think, so if I have to just talk about this year, I have till like this month, which is just the 6 months away for this year, I've easily made around $20,000 or $22,000 in just 6 months. If I have to talk about these entire 5 years, I think I'm close to $80,000. I think I've earned quite a good amount of money, touch wood. So yeah, I've got a yeah, that's I think the calculations, I'm sure. So it's, but just this 1.5 years, very recently, and especially after COVID, has been amazingly well for my business. I mean, also because I was a beginner back then. Now I think I'm more of a pro in this field of course creations and launch strategies and all that. So probably that's why. But yeah, pretty much 80,000, $85,000.
That's amazing, Sakshi. And what would you tell someone? I ask these questions to you guys, our clients, because I want of course, people who are watching to be inspired, but two, how can your expertise and experience and wisdom help them? So, what would you tell someone who is wanting to enter and kill it in the international niche with international clientele and charging high, like you said $7,500 proposals. How can someone do that? What is your best advice that you would give to people watching?
I think something I've always stuck by is over delivering, always under promising, probably, and over delivering. That has been a great impact on my business. I mean, if anybody would come to me on a discovery call, ask about, okay, how much do you think I can make by working with you? I would say probably not a good time to say because we've just started. I mean, but yes, make sure that I'll make sure that you're always in profits. But when we literally start working, they are in like 5x or 7x of profit. And that's what they probably never expected because I never overpromised, but I over delivered, I guess. So that's one. Word of recommendation is very powerful. And it comes from, I mean, a client where you've worked really well, put your heart and soul into it. I mean, because if your client makes money, you make money. So it's that thing. And I think it's a consistent pipeline that also helps. So right after getting just one client, you need not stop. You need to make sure that you have a steady pipeline, exactly like you say. I mean, it wasn't the case earlier when I joined. I mean, not before I joined Vortex. I would just, like I said, I would get 1 or 2 clients, would be happy with just a couple of $1,000 and would sit down and work and keep working for them. But now I've started building a pipeline that has really helped. And I think it's for the international markets, it's always that probably a novelty, something that really stands you out. You have to dig into it. You have to find of what probably you will be known for amongst the clients. Like I am known for building businesses for them right from the scratch and getting them massive profits in a span of 3 months. So probably the first 2 months goes into building, building, building. And when the third month we're out on the market, we're making massive progress. So I think not much, but I think just over delivering, putting your heart and soul into it, getting the word of recommendations and testimonials. I would never hesitate in getting testimonials from even the clients I earlier worked for free. I mean, I built my portfolio, imagine, by just working for a client for free. I worked with you as well, not for free though, but of course, as a paid client, but then never was hesitant in asking for testimonials. Testimonials get you like so many clients. It's unreal.
Yeah. Definitely. I think I always say to all of our clients, like, get the one best video case study. When
Yes.
that happens, your business is changed forever. You will never go back. Like, that one great video case study can do wonders for you. Yeah. So I believe you run launches for your clients. Can you tell us what is working best right now, like in terms of launches, and how you're able to serve them to the best of your ability?
So challenge funnels, anything that takes them to not one, at least 2 to 3 days of live workshops or events. And then when you start converting, it's very easy. It's like you get a number of sales right at the opening of the launch. So I think I wouldn't say that lead magnets and clickbaits are not in, probably they would be, but I have actually stopped using them. So most of my clients would now do a 3 days of live workshop. They would get a lot of free leads inside, an influx of leads with around 60 to 70% of turnarounds and show ups on their live workshops. And the live workshops would have immense value. I mean, you just cannot get in and talk about things that are already on the internet for free. There has to be one or two things that stand out. Probably not how, but what, when, and where is when you talk about it. And sometimes giving them that one thing that they wouldn't get even after paying a XYZ course. So 3 days of good amount of rigorous workshops, and then when you open your cart, it's a lot of sales for them. Because I have had a client very recently did a launch where she just had a small launch of $97 for the product, but the audiences literally had to plead her to raise the price because the 3 days of live workshop was so valuable, was such a gold nugget for them that they were actually asking her, when are you opening the cart, when are we getting the links, where do we have to make the payment? And when she opened it, it was just $97, and they're like, huh, come on, take $200 and get this for us. So I mean, we've had those comments, and now believe when we're going to use those comments for the second launch, again we're going to make very easy sales. So it's that easy. But yes, live events, and I'm going to apply that on my own business as well, because I know you've been saying that a lot. So live events, it's a world of live events. Do it for free, give them value, and then see them converting easily for you as customers.
Yeah, virtual events, as we say in Vortex, is like
Yes.
killing it. Even when we have done like 3-day virtual events for our business, like you can turn someone from a stranger to a high ticket client in 3 days. And by the way, I think your client should sell high ticket. Now that we're talking, like I think $97 is too low. We need
She
to.
would. I mean, she realized that, oh my God, I could have easily sold that for like maybe just double the price. Why didn't I? I said, it's because you didn't have the confidence. Now that you have, probably in the second launch, we're going to triple the price and do it. So yeah, we have that in the month of August. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. What have been the most successful launches that you have helped your clients recently, let's say in the last few months or the last year or so? Talk about them. How did it go? What did you learn from it?
So one of my clients has a membership about digital nomads who are therapists. So it's probably therapists in the USA who are on a journey of digital nomads. So they're taking their entire therapy practice online while also traveling the world and fulfilling their wanderlust. So that's one membership. And that's has been one of my greatest launches. And if you even like go to my portfolios, I still speak about it. There's video testimonials from my client about it. It's because we did around $65,000 sale in that entire 10 days of launch. And it happened because I think of three very important things, and I would give it out here is one that we had been warming up the leads from quite some time. We've been nurturing them, building a wait list before we actually opened the cart for the membership. So nurturing and a wait list really helped us. By the time we were opening the cart, we already had good amount of say 1,000, 1,200 leads already nurtured and in the wait list waiting to buy from us. Second, we did a lot of short live videos or stories. She would come back and forth on Instagram, do a quick live video or a story, giving just one tip about this is what you can do. And if you want to know how, I mean, join our course, it's coming up soon. So that really helped. She was touch basing with all the kind of audiences across platforms. So we did not just probably focused on one platform, we focused on multiple platforms, especially LinkedIn, TikTok and Instagram. So it wasn't that, oh, we're just gonna sell it on Facebook and Instagram, we're gonna build the audience there. So we were laying it down everywhere, and in fact YouTube Shorts as well. And the third thing we did was we got a lot of sales from email marketing. And even now, 80 to 90% of our sales comes from email marketing. I think that's the most neglected area in the field of social media. I strongly believe that. I mean, if you look at me, I am not very active on social media. I ironically being a digital marketer, I have an account where probably the last time I posted was around 10 days ago. That's bad again, but then I also focus a lot on email marketing even for my own thing. So all the email contact list that I have built, my clients have built, we keep touch basing with them every now and then. The numbers, like I said, are strongly 80 to 90% of sales influx coming from email marketing. Writing good personalized and compelling emails will always be an evergreen strategy to get you sales, will always be, I think. So yeah, these particular things really worked to get that amazing six-figure launch.
That's amazing. And you know what I like the most about it is, yeah, first of all, you're just giving it all, which I love. Like that's what we like to do around here. Where, you know, again, any of you guys listening this, I'm doing this interview series because even if you get like one or two gold nuggets to implement for your clients or for your business or for your own business, I think I would be super happy. And that's what I think Sakshi has done. Like,
Yes. I mean, just hope that they find this useful.
yeah, absolutely. So what's next for Sakshi in the next 1 year?
1 year, I'm really looking to build my own brand. I think that's something which has been the most neglected. I'm known for my work, but I'm not known for my brand. I'm not known for probably this is what my personality is. This is what my, kind of work ethic is. And I want to be known about it. So the next big thing that probably I'll be doing is launching my paid consultations. I know consultations are always a better thing for than done for you, but it always is a journey. You cannot start paid consultations right at the very beginning when you're in the field. You need to put your blinders on, put your heart and soul into done for you, and then move with that experience to paid consultation. And I think now that I am at this position, I can totally charge a good amount of money with just 101 sessions. That's one thing. Second, like I said, is building my brand in the sense that I want to like have a team, have a remote team, contribute more to the economy of the country. I think more than just me. Like you, I mean, you guys are such an inspiration, having so many people from across the world, globe, and I think I really look upon to that. So I am looking forward to hiring a couple of people for my team, and just that. I mean, I have very simple goals. I just want to have that amazing work-life balance. Being a mom, I'm already most of the time burnt out, on the edge of on the edge of a burnout or probably sinking most of the time. So yeah, a beautiful work-life balance where I'm making good amount of money, good amount of money, don't have to really worry about my retirement post a couple of years, and bringing much on the table as a mom for my kids. So that's just my simple easy peasy goals, I guess, for the next 1 year.
That sounds so well thought out and well rounded, because I think what I also want to highlight is inside Vortex, we don't just focus on money, money, money. I know that there are other people who might do that and think that money is the end all be all. I do not believe that. I think there's so much more to life than money, like your work-life balance, your mental health, your physical health, your relationships, your kids, your family. All of these things are important. And if you're able to, give your best to all of them, that makes a well-rounded life. And money is just one aspect of it. And that's what we focus in Vortex. Like it's like having a well-rounded life.
Yeah. And I think with Vortex, I've seen that you would, or as a community, we would always realize that your business has to be on autopilot. I mean, that's something where you have to put some amount of work, but then make sure it's autopilot. It's not giving you much of the stress. The stress that needs to come is from your kids, your family, I have to travel to that holiday, or have next destinations to book. So that's the stress I think you should have in Vortex, and not about building a business, because building a business should be on autopilot. And you learn that gradually, I think, with this community. So yeah, I strongly believe that money is not everything, I guess. And I think that's when you realize, when you have already achieved something at a certain point of time, is when you realize, okay, I can put money in the back burner and probably think about other things as a wholesome goodness. So yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think is the best part of the Vortex Mastermind for you, like unbiased? What do you think has helped you the most?
For me, it's the constant push and accountability. I mean, trust me, I'm somebody who would buy a course and keep it in the inbox forever, not even log into it. And I'm sure many out there who are listening to this would relate. You buy courses, you get into membership, and you don't do anything. But this over here, membership, which is what is, makes sure that you get the returns of the money that you've invested in. And that happens because not only you, but all the team members of the Vortex community, and all the I think the assistant manager, I mean Aarti, for that reason, and everybody who is a part of the Vortex community and the employees of it, make sure that they ping you, they message you, they make sure that you're making progress. They would always remind you that you have to do something for your own business. Make sure that it gives you less stress. Make sure it's on autopilot. So that has really, really helped me. I mean, I constantly get that push. I constantly get that motivation, because for me, again, it's a very critical part. I mean, as a mom, I would sometimes have that mom guilt of not giving enough time to my children. And I would swiftly move to my personal things, leave the business like there. I mean, because most of the times I'm doing the done for you clients, they're on autopilot now. But then with Vortex, I always get that reminder or message that no, I mean, it's you, Sakshi. You have to be known for your work. You just have one lifetime. Make sure that there's something that you're known for. And I think this community has really, really helped me. I wouldn't really put another thought in getting in a third year of subscription now, but yeah, it's amazing. Can't speak enough of words about it, but it's definitely the accountability. Where would you get a membership that will keep asking you that, hey, are you doing the homework? Are you doing that work? Are you making sure you're getting the returns from what money you've put into us? You wouldn't ever get that membership. I think with Vortex, you do get all of this and so much more.
Yeah, I think what we really pride on is we don't just want people buying our stuff and then not using it, because to be honest, I'm selfish. Like I want success stories out of Vortex. But it's not really selfish, because our clients get to win and their clients get to win, and of course we get to win. So I think it's a win-win-win. Of course, not at the detriment of anyone's health or other priorities, for sure. Like we lovingly give you guys a push, like, hey, are you attending calls? Are you attending events? Did you do the thing that you said that you were going to do in the last plan that we created? So all of that, but you also have to be ready and committed to like push
Of
into
course.
it.
I mean, definitely. You've got to give that amount of work and time. And it's not much. I mean, it might sound overwhelming from here, but when you're in the screen, it wouldn't sound overwhelming, I think. So it's a couple of hours every day that you have to give to this community, and not even every day. Talk to me, I give it a couple of hours a week. It's when I come on the Vortex collaboration calls, and my mind is blown. My mind is blown with the likes of Deepana and Tejal. They're such inspirational girls, and I mean they are so hardworking. They're so focused. They're my ideals, I think. And who wouldn't get motivated after getting into those calls? I mean, they're girls building their own empires, I think. So yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And what would you advise anyone who is on the fence about applying to the Vortex Mastermind? So, of course, we don't work with everyone. We do request applications. So, what do you think if they feel like it's not the right time, or they don't have the right tools, or they feel like the investment is too much? What would you say to someone like that?
I think investment should not at all be the factor for not joining Vortex, because you get the returns within a couple of months, and the returns are like not even 2x or 3x, they could be 10x as well if you are on the right path and you're consuming everything that's there in the community. Anybody who's on the fence, I would tell them that probably if I would have been at the same place, I would still be looking at courses, 3 gigs, and doing low uh, gigs and all that. But it's already late. The industry is flourishing by 20. I think by 2025, it's going to be $1 billion industry, $23 billion industry, and you have to know that it's getting late. Get inside, start doing your work, because there are so many out there already getting clients, taking the money that probably you deserved. So yeah, get inside. And money, I think, should never be the factor for growth in businesses.
Yes. You all need to think about it in terms of what ROI can I get out of it, what outcomes you can get out of it. And it is truly an investment. And you guys, this is your sign to apply for the Vortex Mastermind. The link is in the description if you want to work closely with me over the next 12 months. And thank you, Sakshi. You have been so kind, so gracious to share your journey, what's working out for you, what's working best for your clients. So you guys, let Sakshi know in the comments what was your most important takeaway from this video, and what was the most inspiring thing that she said, and let her know. And then Sakshi, if they want to find your work online, how do they do that?
So I have my bio updated on all the social media platforms. So even if you look for me with my complete name, which is Sakshi Misra, or you look for Breakable Advertising, which is my company name, you will always have a link in the bio that takes you to my portfolio. That's where you can get inside, book a call with me, talk to me, and just connect with me. Let's chat.
Yeah. And I think Sakshi is hiring as well right now.
Yes, I am hiring a social media manager, and I've been on a lookout for it. Somebody who could manage my social media platforms and get me the right eyeballs on my social presence. So yes, do apply if you're interested. Reach out to me, and I'll get you the hiring forms to apply.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sakshi. This was amazing.
Thank you for having me, and such a lovely conversation and a time spent with you always.